Okay, hello everybody. This is a demonstration for assignment 8, frame by frame versus tween. You're going to show how to tween something and do frame by frame at the same time. And you're going to compare the two side by side. So this is the first thing you're going to want to do. Look down here. You have a logo of the school. You have a template already made for you, so you don't have to create a Wick editor template. So the first thing, let's go through the directions. Use the Wick editor template below and download it. Let's do that. Click here. And I am going to click here, open it in a new window, and download it. Now when I click download, it should be in downloads. Good to go. Now I'm going to go back here, and why don't I download the logo too? Open a new window, download it. Now I'm all set up to go. So what I want to do now is open the Wick editor link. Open the Wick editor link and open my project. So I'm going to go up to open in the top right here, open. And you're going to find it in your Google Drive, but I'm going to find it right here in my downloads. If you're on an iMac, you go to downloads. So you double click and look at this nice template I set up for you. It looks all nice and neat. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to create a ball bounce using frame by frame, tweens, and tweens using a picture. So I'm going to pull my timeline up, and you'll notice that I already made layers for you for the timelines. So let's do frame by frame first. All right, let's go back to here and see what we need. We need to create a frame by frame ball using the paintbrush. And it says that the ball bounce must be created pose by pose. Keep in mind, squash and stretch and slow in, slow out. So I'm going to go to Wick editor and I'm going to zoom in to this side. All right, I'm going to pretty much create my ball right about here. It's going to bounce off the ground. And I need to draw on the frame by frame one. So I'm going to go up to frame by frame, click plus. I don't want to put it on the background layer. And I'm going to grab my paintbrush, make my, let's see, I'm going to make my, about 10 is fine. And I am going to draw a ball. All right, it's not going to look great, but that's okay. The ball should be pretty circular at the top. Good. Now I'm going to go to do I go to my next frame and draw a ball? No. I go to my last frame and draw a ball. All right. Now here's the thing. I want to draw it right in the same spot. So I go to the last frame and I'm going to draw a ball there. But the only thing I can do is I can go to my first frame and copy it. So I'm going to go to my first frame, grab the move tool, click on it. Now you could just draw it, would be fine. But I'm going to go to my move tool, click on copy. And then I'm going to go to the frame I want to be at the end and paste it. Now I've got a frame. It's exactly the same. It's going to end and start at the exact same place, which is pretty awesome. Now I want to go halfway in. Let's say about my 7th frame. And I'm going to draw something there. So I'm going to pull this back and make a new frame here, draw a new ball. I want to see my onion skin so I can see my first frame so I can line it up. So now I'm going to grab my paintbrush, draw a squashed ball. Try not to make the mass change. So if I'm going to draw it squashed, I need it to be flattened a little bit. Let's make it exaggerated. There you go. It's right underneath. Now I can start going frame forward. I could go straight ahead animation. So I'm going to pull this one back, grab the move tool, pull this back, and start going frame by frame. Here we go. Next one. Now here's the problem. I want to do slow in, slow out. So remember, a ball starts moving slow in the beginning. So I'm going to make it really close. It's going to start off slow. It's going to start having a little bit of stretch to it, little bit of stretch. Then I'm going to go to the next frame. Unfortunately, I had to pull these back each time. Pull this back, go to the third frame, and I'm going to draw the ball a little farther away with a little bit more stretch. All right. And then again, fourth frame, little farther. Now this is really starting to stretch out. All right. Fifth frame. Like that, and it's really starting to stretch out. And then I actually think I want my hit to be right here. So I'm going to move this over. So see how it goes like this? I can play this and you guys can kind of see what it looks like here. So let's play it. See, now I want it to do the exact same thing going up. It starts slow and it speeds up a little bit. It's a little bit, but that's all right. Now I'm going to go to the seventh frame and copy. See, because I want it to look exactly like, I'm going to pull my onion skin out so I can see other frames. I want my eighth frame to be just like this one. So I'm going to go back to the frame where it's just almost hitting the ground and copy it. I'm going to click on it once, go to copy. Then it's going to hit the ground, and then it should go up again the same way. I could draw it, that'd be fine, but I'm just going to paste it. And now you see I've got the same thing here as I do here. It's going to follow the same path upward. Now you don't have to do this as long as you do it pose by pose. I just thought I'd be fancy. I'm going to go grab this one, copy it. And then I'm going to do this real quick and show you guys the end. All right, welcome back. Now I finished all the frames, and if you look, the frame going up is the same as frame going down. That doesn't have to be, but the main point is first frame, last frame, middle frame, fill in the rest. And then do more drawings at the top. See how there's closer together drawings at the top and farther apart at the bottom? So it's speeding up. That's the main thing you want to do. All right, and if we play it, we get a nice little loop. Nice little loop. Make this real nice. Now let's do the tweens. Now I want to go to the tween layer. The tween layer. And here, I'm going to draw a shape, right? I want the fill color to be, you can do the fill color whatever you want. Make it look cool. Maybe we're going to make this one red with a stroke color of the same red. All right. And I am going to draw a circle, a perfect circle by holding down Shift. And look, I put it on the second frame. Terrible. I want to go to the first frame and put it there. So I'm going to go to the first frame, put a perfect circle, put it right where I want using the move tool. And then I'm going to go, just like I did before, I'm going to go to the last frame, right? I want to go to the last frame, create a frame, make sure onion skin's on. And I can see, there you go, where the ball is. I'll just copy and paste this ball. Actually, wait a second. I don't want to do that. Hold on. I'm not doing frame by frame. I'm doing tweening. So let's pull, sorry guys, let's pull this out. We're going to tween this ball, pull this out. And I'm going to, at the first frame, I'm going to create a tween. This is way easier. Check this out. Pose by pose is way easier with tweens. I just create a tween, boom. Go to the last frame. Is that where I want it to end? Yes. So I create a tween, boom. Now I got to change the middle part. I want it to land right here. So I'm going to create a tween at the bottom, and I'm going to pull this thing all the way down and squish it. I'm going to pull it out, but remember I got to squish it in so the mass stays the same. Put it right down at the bottom so it hits the ground, and then let's see what happens when I play it. That's not right. That is not right, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to fix it. So we know that the bounces around this frame, it should squash, but it's got to stretch right here. So we're going to take it with the move tool, and I'm going to stretch it out. Stretch it out. All right. Let's see if it have this thing. Boom. Boom. And we don't need onion skin because this thing doesn't show us onion skin. So boom, 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 boom. There we go. Now here's the cool part. I can take this keyframe right here and copy the keyframe. So if I click right here, you guys can't see when I zoom in. If you click right here and copy the keyframe and then go to the next frame and paste the keyframe, now you've got Now it puts the same thing right there. So now if we play it, I have a perfect squash and stretch. What am I missing? What am I missing? Anybody? You guys can talk now. What am I missing? I got the squash. What's that? Slow in, slow out, right? That's what I couldn't hear you. Sorry. Slow in, slow out, right? It's moving at the same speed the whole time. So what I want to do is I want more drawings to be at the front. So I'm going to go maybe to about here, about 2 in, and I'm going to just pull this thing up a little higher. Right? Go about 2 to the end and pull this up a little higher so it moves quicker. See how it's slow? And then it moves quicker, slow. See, I went to 2 frames in, and at 2 frames in, it was down here, but I don't want it to go that far. So at 2 frames in, I'm going to grab it and pull it up higher. Right? Now it's going to start off slower. See that? But I got to do it at the end too. As it starts going higher, I want it to move slower at the end. So if I want it to move slower at the end, I'm going to pull it up like that so it has less distance to go. Now when I play it, see how it hovers at the top? Boom. All right, let's finish this off here. We're going to go to I have to go to Tween pick layer. And what I'm going to do is upload the picture of the logo that I had. So now I'm going to go to Wick editor, upload my picture. So I go to upload assets. I grab my picture that I downloaded. Wait, is that the one? Where are you? There you are. So I'm gonna grab this picture, and at the first frame on my Tween's pick layer, I'm gonna grab this and put it exactly where I want it, right there. So now I can zoom in a little bit, pan around, and look, it's pretty good size. It's pretty good size. Remember, I'm gonna tween it, so I'm gonna grab it, pull it out, and before I add a tween, I'm just gonna bring it down size a little bit so it's about the same size as the ball. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing I did like it was a shape. And I'm going to do it right now and sign off. All right, once I did my tweens, the same, the similar way, because there's no difference except for a shape and a picture. All I'm going to do is hit play, and it looks like they all move pretty uniformly. Obviously, frame by frame is different, tweens different, but they're supposed to be. That's the point. Types of animations. So now you're going to save this. I'm going to save this so I can keep it in my Google Drive. I'm also going to export it as a GIF. So I would click export it as a GIF. You guys know how to do that. And then I take, well, I'll do it for you. Finish creating GIF. All right, so now that I've created the GIF and the thing, I want to go to here. I want to bring up my Google Drive. Here's my Google Drive. There it is. I got my animation folder. I'm going to open up my downloads by clicking on this little finder. Open up my downloads, and it's the top two here. Here's my thing. Here's my Wick project, and I just drag them right into animation. Let it go. Turn the GIF in, and you are done. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helps. I will talk to you soon.